Hello, guys. Good morning. Um, it's a happy new year. Happy new year to you all. I hope that you guys spent well. You spent your holidays well. We are currently 2025, and we are expecting to see progress this year based on our trading journey, our trading career, based on our plans, our goals in the financial market. So I just want to give my own thoughts based on how I plan to go with trading and also investment, and also give you guys um, something that you can actually do on your own, right? So first of all, I'll start up with saying last year was good, and at the same time it wasn't good, but we actually did well last year based on our stock outlook and breakdown. If you actually notice, the main focus was actually in the stock market and less of commodity and currency market, right? So what I'm going to show you guys right now is what you could possibly use to look for the US stock market you could possibly have eyes on or have interest on. So we have already seen majority of them played out. We have seen Tesla hit our all-time high, like I said. We have seen EOSE hit $5 target, which was the first target I talked about, starting from me saying that we are buying from this price level up to this high. That is when we are taking our target to. So, and the rest they have posted on YouTube, and we are now actually waiting for some to play out. Now, this is what I want you to do in order, because I know most of you guys might be asking me, how do I get all of these stocks, right? How do I find them out? So, what I actually do is I have emails that I sign up to. Also, if you could remember about ARC Extra, talk about the ARC investments. We know is an ETF, so it has list of ETFs that it deals with. And I talk about ARC X going for our target of $21. We can actually see it going to that area right from this point. We talk about ARC A going high. I majorly talked about all of the ARC investment, and we see this one hit our target, dropped a little bit. This is based on the Bitcoin ETFs, right? So now what I actually do is that I do sometimes get email from ARC. So what you have to do is go to your Google or your web browser and just search for ARC investment. All right, ARC investment. So when you actually search for it, the first one you're gonna see is where you're gonna click, and when you click on that, you can actually subscribe for their newsletter or something like that, right? Yeah, this is it, subscribe and blah blah blah. So when you subscribe, every week, or possibly depends, they give you list of stocks that they invest in. Also, now this list you actually see here, they're actually giving you update on the activity that they are doing. So they're telling you that they bought this one, they bought this one, they sold Tesla, right? But that doesn't matter to me because it is just their own choice. All right, so now this under the arcade. So arcade means something, ARQ means something. Some is innovation, some is Bitcoin ETF. You actually see them in your trading view. Now I don't quickly follow them. All right, what I have to do is, when I see this their list, this is on their ETFs, right? So what I have to do is I will go to my trading view and I start analyzing them to see if anyone makes sense. All right, so example, I can look at NTRA, and then I begin to analyze. I analyze that the stock is under the Nasdaq, right? But it doesn't mean that if the Nasdaq is bullish that all of the shares is bullish or stuff like that. Most of them didn't actually do well. All right. So just like RXT has been too slow, and the reason is because we also do have to pay attention to market cap. All right, you can actually see the market cap of this particular one is 22.13 billion, which is I think middle cap or high cap. All right, anyone that is at low cap is actually very risky to invest in. We actually have RXT. RXT is at a low cap, so low cap investment is something that we should try our best to stay out of sometimes. All right, only when we see a confirmation. All right, so back to this one, I can actually see that this one is actually bullish, but the reason why I will not be investing in this or buying these shares is because it is way past the all-time high and it is very expensive, kind of like saying that it is at a premium pricing, right? So this is a late thing for me. If I did actually see it accumulate at this discount price, at knowing that this is a bullish trend, not actually a bearish trend. If you go to your monthly time frame, you can actually see that this is the swing low, this is the high. Price retraces backwards to the demand zone, and it did an accumulation phase whereby all of the sell stop was protected and the area of inefficiency has been filled up, so the price has been balanced. And then the next thing it has to do is to go for the all-time high, where we're having buy stops resting on the high. So this is something I would avoid to invest currently. All right, so the best thing is when you're trying to get into the market to buy a certain asset, you will prefer to buy them at a very discount price, just like I did on EOSE, even Rocket Lab. If you go through my YouTube channel, you can see Rocket Lab. We bought it at a discount. We bought it at a discount of $3. Imagine I got like 10 and it hit our target of 21 of the all-time high and still going higher. I'm having 10 times of whatever is there, right? So 28.80 times 10 shares that I have. You actually know what it worth in the period of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in a period of 5 months, right? So whenever you are analyzing, make sure that you are at the best spot. You cannot get in on the 50%. It's kind of risky sometimes. Some shares get a rejection from the 50%. All right, so the best thing is to analyze if it is accumulating from a very discounted price. All right, so when they are giving you all of these activities that they're doing, you actually pay attention to them, go and analyze them. Just like we have TXG. Let me look at TXG. Right, we'll look at TXG, and it's under the Nasdaq. Like I said, if Nasdaq is bullish, it doesn't mean that all of the shares under the Nasdaq is bullish. You could actually see that this is not the perfect time for me to get into this market. Even if I go to the weekly time frame, not yet a confirmation, as long as we are having this swing high being protected. And what is the market cap? Is a low market cap. All right, so this is how you get to do it. Now another thing that you can possibly do is you can actually search for list of US stock under NYSE. I prefer NYSE than the Nasdaq most of the time, and when I see this list, I start analyzing. Right, most of the time when I go to my stock exchange broker, I go through the list of the US shares that they have available from there. So I'm having different places in which I'm having information, and I start analyzing them, checking out the market cap and everything, because these are the things that you need to know when you get into the stock market. Now, what is my focus on the currency market? My focus on the currency market will basically be focused on Euro USD, because that is the pair that I've seen that is more suitable for me, and based on it is in opposite direction. What is it called? Is it correlation or something like that? It is actually the opposite of DXY. So if I am analyzing and I notice that the DXY is showing me bullish something, then it tells me that the euro is going to go lower. So to me, it's kind of like safe thing for me to do and reduce my stress. All right, it reduces stress. I don't have to trade too many pairs or start analyzing too many pairs. I'm just focusing on something that I can easily understand. um, the foreign currency that is being traded with the dollar. Now, looking at the dollar, I have this idea that is going to this buy stop. So if I see that is going to this buy stop, then that means I'm patiently waiting for a confirmation to get into the market, and I'll be selling euro while seeing the dollar going higher to the buy stops wherever it wants to go. Because of what? My attention is mostly focused on my higher time frame. Now, where do I get into the market to start trading? Possibly not this month. Possibly it could be the third week of January, or it would be the first or second week of February. That would be the best time for me to get into the market, because I'm waiting for the first month of 2025 to be true, so that I can use the golden D range of previous month highs and low. So February would be the good time to get into the market and start trading for myself and for my own safety. Now, this is what I'm paying attention to, and also you should also know that odd USD and ZD USD is also kind of like the same with Euro USD. So I could be paying attention to odd USD and ZD USD together with the Euro, but I prefer paying attention to Euro USD. That is my plan for DA. Now, the commodity is gold. Paying attention to gold. Now, gold doesn't kind of like behave like Euro USD. That is the opposite of DXY. It can go bullish sometimes when the DXY is bullish, and sometimes it can go bearish when the DXY is bearish, or it can decide to be in a consolidation, right? So the gold has been bullish. It's a very strong commodity that's been going high and high and high, but market is fractal. Most of the time you can get opportunities to sell, you can get opportunities to buy, right? It's because that's what the candles have to do. There are times it has to buy for a week, and the next week you could sell, that kind of a thing. So the best thing is trying to look for an opportunity. Now, another thing is, what type of trader are you? All right, what type of trader are you? So if you are a day trader, your attention will be focused on sessions, which is, I prefer the New York session, because that is where I have more volatility, because of the London is overlapping with the New York. So that is what I actually pay attention to. But I prefer swing trading, which is me kind of like holding for a week or a month, and I'm comfortable with that, and I don't have to stress myself on the chart that I'm looking for trades every day. I don't have to do that. So that is it. So apparently I'll be looking for gold. I've already seen that we are actually ranging after we've given it high, and it seems like it's showing a weakness, but that doesn't mean I have to get into the market, because we are just starting the year. And one thing also you should understand is that this is the candlesticks that you're doing, and you should know that the market does 4 or 6 things. Let's count them. The market does what? It opens, right? I think I lost my network. All right, so the market opens. Now, when the market opens, this is when I kind of like stay out of it. Now, this is based on candles. All right, so market opens. If it is expected to go higher, the first thing that it has to do is to trade lower, give you the lowest price, right, that it could go to start buying those liquidity, and then it goes higher, giving you the highest price that it wants to, and then finally it closes. Now, that is what 1, 2, 3, 4 things that it has to do: open, low, high, and close. And all of these is dependent on your candles, right? The candlesticks. Okay, now this candlestick, my main focus will be for the weekly candle and then the monthly candle. All right, the weekly, monthly, and the yearly candle. Now, the reason why I don't focus on the daily candle for this projection of where the price wants to go to is because if I have to be on the daily candle, then the daily candle deals with sessions. All right, so my focus is, what is the opening price of the week? What is the lowest price of the week? What is the highest and what is the close of the week. And the weekly candle is dependent on which day is the open, low, high, and close. All right. Then the monthly candle is which week is the open, low, high, and close. Then the yearly candle is which month is the open, high, low, and close. Now, for example, if we go back to last year, 2024, this is my low, this is my open, this is my high, and this is my close. Now I'm changing this color to this, and I'm changing this color to this. Now if we go down to a monthly time frame, this is the open, right? Market open on January. The low of the year was February, and it went bullish throughout the year, and the high was given on October. All right, so the first quarter of the year gave us the word low of the year. We actually know that January is the opening price of the year. The first quarter is January, February, March, the first quarter. So that is, by the way, the attention there is paying attention to your candles printing, and also understand that the market is printed via time and price. So at which particular time was this price given? That is how it works. All right. So if you're on the weekly time frame, you can still do the same thing. Which week is the high of that particular month or the low of that particular month? All right. So with that, you can be confident to predict. All right, you can confidently predict to where the market wants to go to throughout the year, throughout the month, throughout the week. So that is what I want to do. That is what I want to do, reducing stress for myself also, because I have other activities I do. I usually travel a lot. So this is a dive into what you should know. You should actually know the reason why you are into the financial market, the reason why you are a trader. What is the reason why? What is your purpose of wanting to be a financial market trader? Now, my own personal reason is what we call inflation. All right, and most of us know what inflation means. Most of us that study economics and commerce, we actually know what inflation means, which is the increase in the price of goods and services. Now, understanding that the increase of the price of goods and services affects the value of our currency, then the best thing to do, based on understanding what forex trading means or what financial trading means, it means you are selling that weaker currency to purchase a stronger currency, right? Let's just say I'm based in Nigeria currently. What I have to do is, saying that the Nigerian economy is not actually doing well, what I'm doing is I'm selling off that. I'm quickly exchanging or converting that naira to the US dollar, because the US dollar is of higher value than the naira, and the more the exchange rate between the two increases, then I am profiting. Because of what? I converted the weaker currency to the higher currency and left it there and saved money there. Once the exchange rate is increasing, then the value of my money increases. Now, if you notice that, they just say that $10 was 10,000 naira, is 10,000 naira, right? Maybe in the period of some months, you actually see that 10,000 naira you converted to $10 is now worth 15,000 naira, without you actually risking that much. Okay, so you just exchange, you just converted that weaker currency to a stronger currency for you to be on the safe side, so that when you convert it or exchange it back to the naira, you actually see that it is of high value. That is the reason why you are a financial trader. You are exchanging that weaker currency to a higher currency. You're trying to escape inflation. You're trying to be financially stabilized. All right. So when you get to understand what financial trading is all about, then you actually know why you're a financial trader. Most of you out there are trading because you want to make money, you want to flex, women, stuff like that. But the main purpose of why you should get into financial trading is for you to be financially stabilized and also escape whatever is going to happen to the economy of the country that you are. For example, war could affect the market, right? War could affect the market, and you would like to be on the safer side. All right. So these are the things you have to think about. What are the future? What is the future outcome? How can I predict what's going to happen, and how can I be on the safe side? All right. Now, imagine you bought Bitcoin 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You know the world it is right now, and you actually see that these are things that deals with patience and you being disciplined. All right. So this year you should actually plan yourself and grow yourself psychologically. All right, to be able to do whatever or profit from the financial market. So commodities I'm focusing on is gold. I am not looking at silver. Silver is damn volatile than gold. I'm never trading silver again. So focusing on gold, and currency will be the euro USD. Now, most of you guys might be asking, why am I not focusing on GBP USD? Now, the reason why I'm not focusing on GBP USD is it doesn't move the way euro moves. All right. The euro is much faster than the pounds, and something like this choppy stuff. GBP is very good at it. It's very very good at it. So I do not like GBP USD. To be honest with you guys, I prefer trading euro USD and then focusing on gold, which is a commodity. And when it comes to cryptocurrency, the only thing that I'm focusing, if I have to trade, not invest, investing is different from trading. So if I have to trade, my focus will be only on BTC. Now, when I'm talking about trading crypto, I don't trade with Binance. All right, I'm talking about MT5. I'm talking about your broker, Xnest, FBS, XM, whatever broker you use. That is what I meant, not actually Binance or Bybit. Those ones are actually different from brokers that works with MT5. So that is it, guys. So wishing you guys good luck, success in trading, and yeah, always learn, keep learning, keep practicing, because if you stop analyzing, if you stop backtesting, you actually see that your knowledge reduces. All right. So once you're always active in the chat, make sure you always refresh your brain. That is how you get enlightened more. I'm talking to you via experience. The reason why I have improved in my skills in predicting where the price wants to go to, understanding if something is a structural break or not, knowing that the market is ranging, knowing everything on how the market works, how the programs operate, is because I always do spend my time on the chat. I don't work. All right. So it depends. I'm always at home, so that is why I always have the opportunity to be on the chat 24/7. I'm always at home unless I have places to travel to. All right, based on projects that we execute. So if it happens to be I have to travel for this week, then that is when I'm off the chat. But I do always go around with my laptop. So it depends if I have a good network provider wherever I travel to. So that depends. But I spend more time on the chat. Okay, so see you guys later on. Take care and be safe. Now, I created an Udemy course for beginners. Is Know How's Introduction to Financial Trading. All right, so the course will be dropped. The link will be dropped on the description link, and when you get into the course, there is a resource file. There's a PDF file at the last lesson. All right, The course explains this inflation, key concept of financial trading, a lot, a lot that you need to know is actually for everybody. Now, when you access the PDF file, when you go through the PDF file of the things you need to know or understand, the last page of the PDF file, there is a link. There is a link at the bottom. You have to click the link. When you click the link, you are getting into the Lifetime Telegram channel. All right, that is where you see me giving updates on shares that we want to purchase, just like all the ones I've shared. KTOS, there are lots of them, and all of them played out. All right, so every update I post on YouTube is actually something that I've shared on that Telegram channel. And also we get to have sessions. All right, so that is just how it is done. There is an access of Lifetime Mentorship. We do Google Meet sessions, and whenever you're free, all right, when I'm free and you're free, that is when we can schedule Google Meet sessions. All right, so that is it, guys. So expecting higher profit return this year. Take care and be safe. Bye.